Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cozy, your reigning, defending, undisputed WWE 2K champion. Today, we're going to be going over every single edition of 2K25 and what it includes in the game. So, stay tuned. Let's run into it. Let's do it. Another thing is, if you check out the first link down below, it's going to be an unlisted link to my early release live stream. Because I'm in Australia, I'm going to play the game before most of the world. So if you're on the other side of the world and you want to see someone play the game before you, click the first link in the description below. It's going to be like almost 24 hours before you have the game if you're in the West Coast on the United States, for example. So if you click that, set your stream reminders. The time might change, I'm not sure yet. So stay tuned on the channel to keep updated on that. But yeah, if you set your stream reminder, you'll get notified when I go live with the game early. Okay, so we've got two web pages open here today. We're going to have the official WWE2K.com page open, as well as the PlayStation listing, because that shows us the prices and it's easy to view that way. So, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of different things going on with this game. So we're going to go over that today. And we also have this image here, which is going to make it a lot easier for us to compare. So, there's a lot of different versions, there's a lot of different things going on between old gen, Steam, and all that, but I'm going to be here to try and clear it up as much as possible and give you a recommendation on what I think you should buy. So we'll start off with the standard edition of the game, so you can see that here on the left column. Platforms will all be the same throughout all the editions, but what you get will change. So, the standard edition comes out March 14th. The pre-order bonus includes the white 6-pack. And on every edition, you get My Faction Persona cards for Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan. Which means that all those people will have their white 6 attire playable in exhibition because they're the Persona cards. Now, what is different between Steam, PS4 and Xbox One versus PS5 and Xbox Series platforms? Well, you get the Island cosmetics with that pack because the Island is exclusive to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. I think it's great we're leaving last gen behind, but I don't think it's great we're leaving PC behind. It's very, very unfortunate. But yes, as part of that pre-order bonus pack, you do get Uncle Howdy mask, and the Nikki Cross mask to run around with your guy in the mode. I'm guessing we're yet to see. Now, if you pre-order any version of the game on any platform, you will get 2K24 as a pre-order bonus. So if you don't have 2K24, you can pre-order 2K25 right now and play 2K24 in the meantime. So that's kind of cool. And that's all you get with a standard edition across every platform. So the only thing you miss out if you're still playing on Xbox One and PS4 is the Island cosmetics. Other than that, it should be all relatively the same, excluding any different gameplay changes that change between the platforms. Moving on the Deadman edition, the game comes out March 7th. You still get the white 6-pack. It's still the same deal. Doesn't matter what edition you buy. The Island stuff is exclusive to PS5 and Xbox Series. You get 2K24 still. In the Deadman Edition pack, you get the Season Pass, which gives you all 5 DLC packs, which are yet to be revealed, as well as the Supercharger, which I'm guessing unlocks everything straight away. So that's really cool. The Deadman Edition bonus pack comes with a usable urn, Brother Love Manager, My Faction Persona cards for Undertaker 1990, a Mattel Greatest Hits Undertaker, and that's all you get on PS4, Steam, and Xbox One. And then on the other platforms, PS5, Series X and S, you get an Island cosmetic, which is the Undertaker 1995 mask. And that's all you get in the Deadman edition. Now, for the Super Duper Whooper Bloodline edition, here we go. You get everything I've mentioned there, same deal, doesn't matter what platform you're on, it's all going to be the same things that are locked behind platform exclusivity. But you get the Bloodline Edition bonus pack, which gives you Persona cards for a Mattel Series Jey Uso, a Mattel Roman Reigns. On Steam only, you get 32,500 VC. So that's a bit of an extra bonus for Steam, I think, probably because it's not fair they're being left behind. Don't actually know what you can do with VC. My Faction cards, I guess. Cool. My Faction's a dead mode anyway. And then, of course, again, That's all you get on the platforms Steam, Xbox One, and PS4. On PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, in the Bloodline Edition bonus pack, you get a family above all hoodie, an OTC shirt, Yeet tank top, and Yeet sunglasses to put on your person and run around with and do all the fun stuff. Now, on all platforms with the Bloodline Edition, you get the My Faction Persona card for the Rock Nation of Domination. Not available for individual purchase, they say right now, but we don't know what will happen, so that's cool. You also get the Ringside Pass, which includes the Season Pass, which comes with the Deadman Edition, but you also get a My Rise boost and 100,000 VC. So I'm guessing that's the big selling point of this pack. You're going to get a head start in Island mode if it is a pay-to-win mode, which we're guessing it will be. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about pre-ordering. If you think you're going to play a lot of Island mode, the extra boost, which may or may not apply to your Island character, and the extra 100,000 VC will be very, very handy. But if you're playing on PS4 and Xbox One, you just get the boost, you just get the VC, but none of that applies to an Island mode because it doesn't exist. Same with Steam. And finally, the Wrestlemania 41 pack. I'm still a little bit bummed that this is locked behind a paywall. WrestleMania happens a month after this game comes out. For 11 months, if you don't have this pack, you have an outdated WrestleMania arena. But it is what it is, I guess. This pack at the moment only comes with the Bloodline Edition. It doesn't say not available for individual purchase, but it won't be when it comes out, I'm fairly sure. So the WrestleMania 41 pack comes with the WrestleMania 41 Arena, 2 WrestleMania 41 main event Superstar Persona cards, so that would be attires that you get for whoever's in the main event, which would be really cool. Wouldn't it be funny if all the main events had more than 2 people? They would have to fix that. And a new Superstar Persona card to be established. So that could be a debuting star that has a cool attire at WrestleMania. It could be anything, we don't know. So let's crunch the numbers now. So after we've gone over every edition, let's crunch the numbers. And of course, the WrestleMania 41 pack is available on all platforms: Steam, Xbox One, PS4, and obviously PS5 and Series. Alright, so we're going on US dollars because that's where most of my viewers are from. If you're not from the United States, just go to your PlayStation, your Xbox, your local website, your Steam account. It will show in your prices. So the standard edition is $70 US plus tax. We've talked about what that comes with. The Deadman edition is $99 plus tax. We've talked about what that comes with. And finally, the Bloodline edition is $130 plus tax, and we've talked about what that comes with. Now, with the 2 special editions, they come with the extra 7 days of playtime, the extra 7 days early access, so you'll be playing the game on March 7th instead of March 14th. So that's something to consider when making your decision. Something I will add is it's a $30 difference between the Deadman edition and the Bloodline edition. As of right now on the PlayStation Store, the WrestleMania 40 pack, 40 Years of WrestleMania pack, which comes with the WrestleMania 40 Arena in 2K24, even though that game released before WrestleMania 40 happened, that pack is $20. So if you go with the strategy of, oh man, I really want the early access, I really want the the extra small amount of VC and the Deadman stuff, and I want all of that, and if you're on next gen platforms, you want the cool Island stuff, but I don't want to spend $130, I'd rather spend $100 and I can buy the 40 Years pack later, the WrestleMania pack later. It's not a terrible way to think about it, and you might save a little bit of money. But when you really sit down and think about it, it's $30. The WrestleMania pack last year was $20. But we don't know if that's going to stay $20. That's one thing to consider. The special edition's already $10 more expensive. It was $120 last year. So that might be an indicator that the WrestleMania pack could be $25, $30. We really don't know. The other thing to think about is the Bloodline edition, remember, does come with the Ringside Pass and the Bloodline pack. So for the extra $30, you're getting all this extra playable content and advantages, we'll say, with VC and My Rise boosts for only $30 more. If you go into with the strategy of, I'm going to save a bit of money and only spend $20 and get the WrestleMania 41 Arena, cool. If that's all you care about, that's the correct decision. But I don't think, I think if you want WrestleMania 41 and you want to play the game early and you want some of the extra bits that this stuff comes with, the Deadman edition is a waste of your time and money. There's nothing that the Bloodline edition doesn't come with that the Deadman edition does. So if you're someone that wants all the content and you want to play it early, I think the Bloodline edition, unfortunately, it is a lot of money, but it is the correct decision for you. Now let's talk about if you don't want early access and you just want to play the standard edition, you're not too fussed about some of the characters, then obviously get the standard edition. You got to wait a week before to play it after everyone else, and you don't get all this content, but hey, I think it's probably the wisest financial decision. I say this because the DLC packs often go on sale, so if you're not worried about getting everything when it comes out and you're not worried about playing the game a week early, Standard Edition is 100% for you. And you might even be like, well, I don't care about the extra characters, but I really want to play WrestleMania 41. In that case, still, the Standard Edition is a much cheaper option for you. It's $70 versus $130. And we'd assume the WrestleMania pack will be $20 to $30. So you'll still save a bit of money, and you won't get all this extra stuff that you might not want. So I know I've just done this big old ramble, and essentially I'm saying it's whatever you need, but that's what this is always going to be. If you're comfortable spending $130 and you want all the stuff that edition comes with, go ahead. I wouldn't recommend the Deadman edition if you want some of the stuff that the Bloodline edition comes with. I think going into that thinking, I'll get it later and maybe save some money, is a bad idea, because the Bloodline pack won't be cheap, the WrestleMania 40 pack won't be cheap, and you'll probably end up spending more money anyway. You might save a little bit if you only buy one of them, but then you don't have the other one. So I wouldn't, if I were you, in my shoes, I wouldn't even think about getting the Deadman edition, Bloodline edition, all the way if you want the extra stuff and the early access. If you don't, and you don't really care about the early access, and maybe you might buy some of the packs later, I think you should go ahead and grab the standard edition. So anyway, I'm sorry if that sort of rabbited on a bit. And again, I'm sorry if it's it's whatever you want. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I can't tell you what you should get, but yeah, my big recommendation is stay away from the Deadman edition. The Undertaker's cool and all, but it's a very weird time to be releasing something like that, and it looks a little bit overpriced for what you get versus what you get in the Bloodline edition. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video there. My name is Cozy once again, the 2K World Champion. Make sure you check the first link down below to my 2K25 early release live stream. Set your stream reminders now. I'm in Australia. I play the game before everybody else in the world. Definitely don't want to miss out. I pre-ordered the Bloodline edition for those wondering. And I'm going to close off the video there. Thank you all. I'll see you guys all later.